Hey Aquarius, welcome. What I'd like to do for you now is a 3-card spread. Recent past, current situation, and moving forward, with a couple of clarifiers, and an oracle card. So let's get started. Looks like I got something similar in your last reading, which is a state of really not trusting your instincts. Maybe you were more emotionally vulnerable and openly friendly and openly circulating and social, and something about that has drastically changed or ended. Maybe it was something you said or did, or you felt you said or did, or maybe you opened up to someone or a group of people, or you made yourself vulnerable and you felt shut out suddenly, or you feel distant. Or maybe you were a little reckless with a group of people, or a person who was a little too sensitive for your tendency towards being a little brutally honest, and something changed in that relationship, and you're feeling like you blew it, or you're worried that something is completely done, and maybe you didn't want it to be. Maybe you sense there's a boundary that's up, or maybe you've set a boundary. Maybe you've set up too many boundaries and you're kind of inaccessible, and you're worried you went too far with being aloof or not being vulnerable enough, not telling somebody how you really felt about them or cared about them. And maybe you're tempted to make a big move, to say something bold, to change the paradigm in some strong, assertive, take charge way. But it looks like that might be a little too much at the moment for them. Or it might feel a little too overwhelming or too much pressure. It's not a balanced way to go about correcting a situation. When you're too much in your head, you can feel very influenced by the temptation to make things mind over matter. But subconsciously, I think you might need to take a few steps back. And maybe taking a pause will give you some time to restore your emotional balance and have a much more even footing with whatever move you want to make. I'm going to pull an oracle card. Crossroad. A road in the open reveals the best way. Choose wisely your path to avoid any dismay. Follow your dreams with faith and precision. All will be clear once you've made your decision. I think you feel like you need to make a move. You're tempted to make a strong and decisive move that undoubtedly demonstrates your motives and your purposes. You might be desperate to take control of the situation, but I would advise you to just take a breath and take some time to decide whether or not that's the appropriate way to approach the sensibilities of the other people around you or the situation that you find yourself in. Sometimes attempting to dominate the situation can create more problems than they solve. All right, that's where I'm going to leave it. What are your thoughts? Thank you for spending time with me, and I hope to see you again. Take care.